Dragonslayer Ornstein and Executioner Smough. Two names, two bosses in one that invoke 1,000 feelings in millions of Dark Souls players. Not only is this boss fight the most known, most iconic, most memorable Dark Souls boss ever made, it's also an absolute nostalgia bomb for anyone who has played through the game in the first place. A first playthrough is more than likely stopped dead for hours when meeting these two. It's the first time in the game where there are truly more than one boss against you as a player. While the gargoyles are very early in the game, their health pools allow the player a lot of breathing room, never mind their movesets that usually leave one gargoyle breathing fire while the other one does their slow melee attacks. But Ornstein and Smough disregards all of that and throws the player in at the deep end. Smough is slow and big, Ornstein is fast and small. You get too close, you get overwhelmed. You go too far away, you get rushed immediately. It's no wonder many people consider ONS the true start of Dark Souls, with its absolutely brutal balancing, iconic imagery, and soundtrack. And what about that balancing? ONS feels like the first boss in this challenge run that actually warrants minutes upon minutes of explaining. AI manipulation, attack timings, the arena, being aware of both at the same time. There's so many aspects to this fight on Soul Level 1 that it truly is the first real hard hurdle in the playthrough. The main things to keep in mind is that Ornstein staggers in two hits from the club, and both of their AI characteristics. When Ornstein is far away, he will charge you at full speed, trying to stay close to you at all times. Smough, however, feels a strong urge to always be close to you as well, but once he does close the gap, he usually backs up right away. Knowing all of this and baiting out attacks from Smough, it's even possible to stunlock Ornstein and get some good damage in. The second phase is a much more simple fight with only one remaining opponent. However, one single extra attack animation will result in death here because they both like to do their large ground slam attack. The clubs that you have to use on SL1 have great damage and decent range, but speed and recovery is not among their strengths. The hand axe is another option that Soul Level 1 has, but I, however, don't like using it because it doesn't have any kind of poise staggering abilities. Welcome enough. Practicing this boss throughout the New Game Plus playthroughs, I managed this NG+7 version in 3 attempts. After this, it's time for all of the Lord Soul bosses.